Welcome back to the Young Professional Survival Guide, the series where I share the career advice I wish someone had given me earlier. Today, I want to talk about one of the biggest career development challenges facing young professionals. And most leaders, we don't even realize it's happening. It's not training or mentoring, it's proximity. We've accidentally removed one of the most important career development tools from the workplace. When I started my career, some of the most valuable lessons I learned didn't happen in a leadership class, come from a manager, or a formal mentor. They happen between the meetings, before a meeting started or after it ended. I was walking down the hallway, standing by the coffee machine, listening to two leaders debate a decision, watching someone navigate a difficult client conversation, observing how an executive responded when something went wrong. Nobody explicitly set up a one on one and said, "Hey, here's how to be a leader." I learned because I was there. I observed it with my own eyes, and those things happened because I was there in person. Yeah, it was that proximity. Today, it's difficult to have those same opportunities. We've got remote workforce, every interaction is scheduled, meetings have tight agendas, and every conversation has a purpose, which, it's good to have that. We've become incredibly efficient, but that efficiency comes with a cost. You only learn what someone intentionally decides to teach you. That accidental learning that I got, it's disappearing. The moments between the meetings and those messy in between moments matter. Think about some of the skills that accelerate careers. Things like how to read a room, how to remain professional while responding to a disagreement, knowing when to push and when to pause, building trust, managing office politics, recovering when you say the wrong things. Those skills, they're not taught in a 30-minute Zoom meeting or in a classroom. They're absorbed. You get to learn them and take notes by watching experienced people actually do them. You ask the questions, you learn by seeing how leaders think, not just what the decision was that they made, but how they arrived at that decision. Those skills, they're harder to access these days. A lot of young professionals tell me they wish they had a mentor, but I think the problem is bigger than that. What many people are missing isn't mentorship, it's exposure. It's the unscripted moments where you observe leadership in action, seeing in real time how an experienced professional operates when the answer isn't obvious. Being able to ask a quick question without scheduling a meeting. Those are the moments that weren't designed as learning opportunities. They're lessons that can't be taught, they have to be caught. So, what do you do about it? First, stop waiting for the learning opportunities to come to you and create them. Ask someone you admire if you can sit in on a meeting. Join optional discussions. Volunteer for cross functional projects. Schedule a coffee chat. Show up 5 minutes early and stay 5 minutes late. Ask the question you've been sitting on. Look for opportunity to spend time around people who are operating at the level you aspire to reach. It's not because you're looking for a shortcut, but because observation accelerates learning. Even better if you can catch a moment where an experienced professional thinks under pressure. Now, I say all of this with one big caveat. Before you do any of this learning, complete your task and work assignments first. Then you can devote time to these activities. No leader wants to extend time if you aren't getting the job you were paid to do completed. If you're a leader listening to this episode, I have a challenge for you too. The next generation is missing many of the opportunities you probably took for granted. I know I sure did. Create space for informal learning. Invite younger employees to observe important conversations whenever appropriate. Explain how you arrived at decisions. Leave room for discussion before and after meetings. Create an office hour. Share your mistakes, not just your successes. Leadership development isn't always a workshop. Sometimes it's a 5-minute Q&A after a meeting, or it could be listening to a difficult discussion unfold. Sometimes it's hearing how you push through uncertainty in real time. A reminder for us leaders, Your career wasn't built exclusively through completing tasks on time. They were built in the relationships. So I challenge you to pay it forward to the future leaders. The emerging leaders who thrive in the future won't be the ones who optimized every minute of their calendar. They're the ones who balanced efficiency with human connection. So here's my challenge to the audience: create one opportunity for accidental learning. Ask the question you want to ask. Schedule a coffee. Observe the meeting. Start the conversation. Some of those important lessons won't come from a training course or a certification. They'll come from the moments between the meetings. Thanks for listening to the Young Professional Survival Guide. And I'll leave you with one question. What valuable lesson might you be missing because your career has become too efficient? I'll see you next time.